Hey everybody, what is up? Welcome back to Final Trade. We're going to take our final look at Phyrexia collector box sales off of TCG Player at 60 days post-release. In total, throughout the entire pre-release period, up through release, and to 60 days after, they sold 3,512 boxes at a total of $770,000 for an average of $219 per box. And what is the story that I really want to tell here? Well, let me put it up against Brothers War collector boxes. And you can see that Phyrexia outsold it by a bit, maybe about 15% on a dollar basis. But if you go out today and you look at TCG Player and you look at the price of the current lowest available box of each of these, of Brothers War collectors and Phyrexia collectors, what you see is that they are within $1 of each other, despite Brothers War having chase cards. It has the serialized artifacts, and it has the shattered glass foil transformer cards, where Phyrexia has no chase cards in it. And I think this really strikes to the sheer popularity of Phyrexia among players. And something we always have to remember here is that we are the weirdos. We're the ones who primarily buy Magic cards to stick the boxes in our closets for years and then pull them out eventually and sell them. And then secondarily, we interact with Magic by playing the game, spending time with our friends, opening packs, enjoying it in all those other ways. But we have to remember that not every single thing that we see in the data will always have a financial explanation. It can sometimes be that the set is just wildly popular. And something that Rob from RNG Games commented on one of my videos a few months ago was that Phyrexia was the best-selling set since he's been in business, about a year and a half now that he's been running a store. And so it really says a lot that 60 days post-release for both of these products, despite Phyrexia not having chase cards in it, and despite it still being available from distribution, at least in limited quantities, and despite it already having sold through so much more to the market, it's within $1 of Brothers War that we know has a much more limited supply and has real chase cards in it. And this really begs a question about the future of these two products in comparison to each other. Will the Brothers War chase cards 10 years down the road be enough that it keeps the collector boxes more expensive than the Phyrexia collector boxes, which will have the nostalgia of how well received of a set this was? I think it's an interesting question, and it'll be equally interesting over time to see how that plays out. So, I don't look at collector boxes after about 60 days because most of the action is over by then, since they have one printing and that's it. And the print sizes are not that big because it's a high-priced premium product. So this is the last look we'll take at these collector boxes. The Phyrexia set boxes will take another look in a little over a month at 100 days post-release, so stay tuned for that. Let me know if you have any questions about this, any other ideas you have, or any interesting theories you can think of. Otherwise, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Join me on Final Trade.